Hi, Taurus. I am doing your energy check for the next week. Ooh, and you already have cards popping out. Resilience with the Nine of Wands. I'm going to leave that out, Taurus, but I'm going to shuffle a little bit more here. And we're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anyone else. And this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and prominent placements. Here we go. So we've got the Nine of Wands, we've got the Three of Cups reversed, Taurus, we've got the Three of Swords reversed, Four of Cups, and the King of Swords reversed. Taurus, this looks like someone has ended. I'm hearing a conspiracy. Somebody has ended a conspiracy. That one's to jump out too. And here is the King of Wands. So we've got the King of Swords reversed and we've got the King of Wands. Someone's ended something. I feel like there's perhaps a third party situation kind of thing going on here. And someone's ended it. They're being pretty solid about it. They're even saying this could be you or this could be the person that you're dealing with. So take it how it resonates. But it looks like someone is on the other side of this upset, grief, or cognitive dissonance, and they are in healing mode. I will say this, though, this King of Swords reversed looks pissed off. And that could be a man, it could be a woman. It's masculine energy. And so whoever's pissed off is being action-oriented about it. They're not being quiet about it necessarily. If they're not talking to you about it, they could be talking to other people about it. This just jumped out too. Here's the Eight of Wands. And this is about lots of communication going back and forth. So whatever happened here, there's a lot of information going back and forth between, I even want to say a bunch of people, like a circle of people, a group of people, friends outside of what the relationship actually is. There's just a lot of talk about it. And here's this King of Wands. And I really am like looking at this card right now, and this King of Wands is looking pretty satisfied with themselves. So let's take a look and clarify a little bit. Then we're going to look at some energy you don't see coming and get some advice. So what is going on here? First, let's look at this Nine of Wands. This is somebody putting up some boundaries and standing in whatever it is they said they were going to be standing in. They're sticking by their word, whatever they said it was. And here's the Six of Cups. I feel like this is the person, whoever this is, has done the disengaging, the breaking up, the ending of something, ending of a group, ending of a relationship. But this is feeling, I would say, pretty bitter about it because this is a soulmate card. This is a childhood card, nostalgia, and it's reversed. It's like somebody is standing strong with dumping those cups out. And the Three of Cups reversed is other people not being very pleased with that. This is disengaging from a social group. This is some kind of falling out that's happening, and somebody's pretty smug and happy with themselves about it. Here's defeat. So this has to do with a lot of mental manipulation. Someone feels that they have been manipulated and they have ended something because of that. And they even feel like they're on the other side of it. Like, I mean, under anger is grief or really horrible disappointment. But right now, this person, it does look like this person is angry. And they're not talking about the grief or the disappointment under that. They're just pissed. That's what it looks like. Let's take a look at this. Here's the Queen of Cups. This is the in-love queen. And she's coming up when we're talking about this being on the other side of this disappointment. She's coming into a place where she's angry, or she's recognizing this king's anger. I will say this, so it looks like there was a third party, somebody's angry, and somebody, it looks like there's a couple here. This is passion, an energetic connection, and this is heartfelt connection that can work together. They're not completely on different pages, but I will say they do have some different values somehow. Let me take a look at this. I want to see this Four of Cups. This is about recuperation, but it's also about the universe offering you some kind of gift and you not taking it. And here we have the Devil. So I feel like someone's like, can we just be friends? It's like a big slap in the face kind of thing. It's an odd request after so much energy has been back and forth. It's like somebody has given a lot and was just like patted on the head kind of thing. Like seriously, someone was minimized and kind of blown off. And whoever is doing the blowing off seems to be going about their day like nothing happened or that it wasn't a big deal, and somebody else feels very wounded and wronged by it. And here we have the Eight of Cups. So this is about moving on. I feel like even somebody is going into that defense part of themselves to be really pissed off so that they're not completely devastated. I feel like they were devastated, then they went into this upset, angry mode, and that's how they're moving on from this, and not right, not wrong, just the way it's kind of playing out here. So I want to know more about this King of Swords that's really upset and angry and talking a lot of smack. Not that it's unvalidated, but it's there. And here we have the Seven of Cups reversed. They are focused. So it's like they're trying to move on from all of this toxic energy. And at the same time, they're creating a lot of drama by talking about it. But it's valid. They need to talk about it. I just feel like they're being really, like they're telling lots of people about it. They're telling everyone about it. They're talking about their experience. They're talking about how they were treated and what went on here. Yeah. And they're finally talking about how disappointed they actually are. They're devastated. Let's see. I want to take a look at this couple here, this pair. Yeah, and I feel like they did create quite a tower moment when they got together and they did this. And there was deception here. There was sneaky monkey business going on here. There's a lot to talk about. And here's the Magician. Oh, wow. I want to say that there was someone, I feel like the Conjurer, this King of Wands, kind of jumped in and made that happen, it looks like. Kind of conjured this and moved energy around and placed themselves so that they were prominent. And so these changes occurred. This tower moment occurred. This blow you out of the water change. This deception. And here is the Prince of Discs, the Prince of, this is funny. I just heard the word, the Prince of Caterpillars. That has nothing to do with this, but maybe that's for somebody. The Prince of Caterpillars. This is actually the Prince of Pentacles. It's reversed. So there's something that's going to end here. Let me see what it is. Okay, so this big tower moment, this big, huge change, this big announcement of getting together, what it looks like is it was in a moment, and it's not necessarily going to withstand the test of time. Here's the Five of Wands. What it looks like is somebody needs to fight for this connection that isn't going to. And that's why it doesn't stand the test of time. And somebody takes their energy out of the situation. Somebody kind of like pulls ties, cuts cords, takes their energy out of the situation. I feel like that is going to be the King of Wands. Usually the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands is the one who rushes in and rushes out, but the King of Wands sometimes hasn't learned from his young ways and does the same thing once he is a grown ass person. So that's what it kind of looks like. So what's going to happen after that? Yeah, somebody is really going to, I even want to say toughen up. Somebody's going to pull on their strength that, no, you know what? This other person, they've had to be strong before. They know what this is. They've gone through this and they know what it's like to have to be strong and transmute pain. So they are going to be fine. They are definitely, they feel duped. They're like over. They're not going to go back and forth with this person. And here's the Emperor reversed. They're even saying that they're recognizing certain characteristics that would imply narcissism, perhaps. But this person, it's like this Queen of Cups feels like she was duped, acknowledges it, recognizes that it's a cycle. Somehow she has seen this before and she's no longer participating. So it's over. So what does that mean for this King of Swords over here? If anything, here's the Chariot, here's victory. I feel like this King of Swords is like, told you, I told you. That's what I feel like this King of Swords is saying. Why didn't you believe me? And here's the Prince of Cups or the Knight of Cups reverse. This King of Swords is like, I am not pursuing you, but I told you. That's what it looks like. All right, Taurus, I'm going to look at some energy, possibly that you don't see coming. Let's see. We've got courthouse. So making something official, despair. Yeah, I feel like energy you don't see coming. I feel like you might see this coming, but it might happen faster than actually what you think. If this even started around the solstice, a little before, a little after, it could end really quickly, making it official, and then all of a sudden you get a message hearing that it's not all puppy dogs and ice cream over there. Here's poverty. This person doesn't have what I'm looking for, what I'm asking for, and high honor. I feel like somebody might even come back and apologize to this King of Swords, or at least talk well of this King of Swords. And recognize, the betrayal that happened here. I want to ask messages of love oracle cards, Taurus. What's going on? What do your angels and guides want to tell you? I'm not going to pick those. They didn't flip over. What do your angels and guides want you to know, Taurus, about this situation? Chemistry. The attraction you feel is mutual. I feel like ultimately this tower moment resulted because of chemistry, because of attraction. And that's what it was. One person is giving too much in this relationship. Yeah. Because the other person kind of is all excited with the chemistry and then bounces. Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. And that is what happens when you deal with a narcissist. A huge spiritual awakening. So somebody is going to see some real truth, and someone else is like, I told you. Whoever knew what was going on will be acknowledged. But, and that's all great and everything, but this whole situation just feels terrible. It just feels so upsetting. Let's take a look, Taurus. What are your angels and guides? What kind of advice do your angels and guides want to impart? What do they want you to know? A time for healing. I feel like, yes, all the way around. It's time to take action. I have shuffled and shuffled and shuffled these, but I've pulled this several times today. So it's interesting because it is Mercury retrograde, and it's going to be Mercury retrograde until January 18th. So it's time to take action. I feel like this has a lot to do with taking action within self, with the mind, with decisions, but not implementing necessarily, but taking action for your own energy clearing, your own energy management. Because, taking action to heal. And we'll pull one more. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. So wherever you stand in this group, ultimately, even if it feels bad right now, there's a reason for this separation and then this other separation. A win-win outcome is forecast. Okay, that's what I have for you. Taurus, I will see you in your next reading. Thank you for being here. Talk to you soon.